Guys, we need to be calm. We really need to be calm. I woke this morning quite early, and I don't quite know why. Was I dreaming? Was I dreaming of what I'm thinking about these days? I'm not too sure. When I woke up, I just had this slightly different perspective of the way I've been visualizing everything recently. And I think the most undertone point I need to make is that we need to be calm. This world at the moment in 2021 has become new heights of crazy. There's crazy on both sides. There's crazy on the vaccinated side. There's crazy on the unvaccinated side. And in the middle ground, there's a whole sense of normal. But there's still division. There's division in that normal. People can't look at each other in the eyes anymore. I'm speaking in this way because I feel I want to cut through the anger that's going between people right now. There's a lot of people who don't want to listen because when they hear other people screaming at them, they want to scream back, and they scream back twice as hard. And that doubling of screaming gets louder and louder until people just stop listening and they continue to block each other. How did we get this way? I just don't know. I kind of feel like there's actors on both sides. There's truth seekers, and there is a lot of truth. But I really wonder if there's hidden actors everywhere, just influencing those people who are seeking truth. Because if someone who feels that they're finding the truth and they receive bogus information from an actor, they're going to hone in on that. And it goes for both sides. If someone feels that all the doctors have told them that this is really, really, really dangerous, they're going to hone in on that. And if everyone else tells them, that it's not that dangerous and that we've been taken over by someone who wishes to steal the freedom of every person on this planet, then they're going to hone in on that too. Where do I want to go with this? I'm not sure, but I want to get it all recorded because I feel, one day someone will pick it up and they'll be able to listen back to what we were going through at this particular time and be able to hear through the clouds of mystery, because there's going to be a lot of confusion. I've always questioned the idea of how the stories are written by the victor, but who will be the victor in this storytelling? The stories are always told by the team that wins a war, but you never hear those faint stories of the people who are taken out because their stories are, perhaps they burnt, I don't know. Perhaps they never wrote them down because they were in the middle of something and they didn't know that their day was coming. We don't know. And so they never wrote their stories. And so you got to get stuff down now. You got to write it down now. Write whatever you can. And this is, I guess, my journal. I feel a little bit confused. They say there is a pandemic out there, and there probably is. But at the same time, surely there would be more people dying in the street. Surely. I mean, I know that lots of people were falling over in Wuhan, but were they? I just don't know. whatever happened in Wuhan, maybe that's not quite what we're dealing with right now. Because people know about it more now, and they're going into hospital. But how do we know for sure? I don't know how to say that. How do we know for sure that, our not understanding of it all caused early casualties, because we didn't quite know what we were doing, and perhaps we've inflated the numbers because of it? What about if the science that we know now is preventing it? But at the same time, casualties are rising right now. And I'll explain that I'm obviously on the side of, well, I don't really know if it's a conspiracy or whether or not it's the truth or not. But I'm on the side that believes that, your gut tells you this vaccine's been rushed. And you get gaslit by people who say that these technologies have been around for a while, which it says it in the textbook, but they haven't really tested this sort of stuff on people for all those times. They probably did do some testing, but not they haven't just gone out there and just jabbed it in 6 billion people or 5 billion people, however many's up to at this point in time. That's some serious world jabbing. They're just doing it globally, and they're doing it at lightning speed. Some as early as January in Australia, some as early as March. And we're in September now. It's like only 6 months. Have we gone too fast? I feel we have gone too fast. And at the moment, division lines are being drawn between, the unvaxxed and vaxxed. But it's only been 6 months, guys. Why are we fighting? I really feel that there really is a sense of need to be calm, and to be calm with those people who have taken it, and to be calm with those people who choose to wait and see. Because all I see online these days is fighting, just constant fighting. And I really wonder whether or not it's all deliberate. Are they deliberately trying to make us fight? Do they want a civil war to come out of this between those two sides? I mean, where did Antifa come up, and then Proud Boys come up just to fight against them? Were certain sides, were they paid off? Were they paid to go out there and do their things? I mean, I know that people obviously they follow what drives them, and the information that clearly is influencing them. So, I think they're paid. No, I don't know. It's all in the mind. This is the thing. All of this stuff is in the mind. We're all fighting each other in our minds. I don't know. I look at the numbers every day. I'm trying to look at statistics, because statistics are the one thing that doesn't have an agenda. Try to look at the numbers. I think I'll revisit this and maybe try to divulge the history that I've seen and just outlay it, because there's a lot of people who probably don't understand the way I think when I come to see this, and they think that I'm the one who's wrong. So at least if my story is put out there, at least it can survive time. It could be listened to in the future after the dust has settled. And hopefully the dust does settle. I'll leave you with that for now. I'll come back to it.